But for the next 7 minutes, I want to bring up Steve Shank of eFoodsDirect.com, one of our great sponsors who joins us once a month, because the globalists want us dependent on them. And Steve Shank has all these different lines of non-GMO, non-hybrid, some organic, everything. He's got everything. It's the lowest price, the longest continually operating company, the best people. Where I bought food, I didn't like the other companies I bought from. I liked his food. I contacted him. I got him as a sponsor. That's why he's our sponsor. And with all this craziness going on, you need to be self-sufficient. With the depression they're setting up, the death of the dollar, all of this, you need guns, you need food, you need water filters, and the place to get the recently packed. A lot of people are selling 10, 15-year-old food. This was packed in the last month. Well, Steve Shank, thanks for coming on with us.
Hey, Alex, great job. This is absolutely wonderful. This global warming garbage is something that you and I talked about way back when Obama was trying to be elected, and he was saying that they were dealing with cow farts and dealing with the farmers creating more.
They're gonna tax cow flatulence, chicken flatulence. L.A. Times, your dog's flatulence is going to be taxed. People didn't believe Schwarzenegger was going to tax all TVs and ban above 40 inches. He just did it without even passing a law. I mean, it's happening.
Yep. And the interesting thing is it all relates to food, oddly enough. All of this global warming stuff, they're talking about the farmers.
The UN says they want to shut off the food. You're right.
Yep, absolutely. And you see, the beautiful thing is that we just came out with this new product, this new prepared food that people can put into their homes for less than what they're paying for groceries, and it beats the daylights out of anything else that they've got. And I've got to announce this on your show. We waited to do it. We've just done a 10% across-the-board price reduction for 3 weeks. And it's on everything. If people get up on the website, eFoodsDirect.com, they can find some fabulous food.
And by the way, Steve, the site was awesome. The site was awesome before. It's now off the charts, eFoodsDirect.com.
Yep. And the main thing is that people are using this food now, Alex. It's not a matter of just sticking it back in store.
You predicted that 2 years ago. They bought it when it was cheaper. Now inflation's going up. They're now living off of it.
Absolutely. And the fact is that if people will get in touch with us, essentially the one thing that they can do, the thing that people have to have is a base so that they can deal with all these battles that you're helping us fight. How many more frauds are we going to have? We went through the global warming. We got the swine flu. Before the swine flu, we had the bird flu, the mad cow disease, and all this kind of garbage, these designer viruses. Now we've got all sorts of things that are threatening the food supply, particularly the global warming was after it. A lot of the legislation that you and I have talked about to chop back the food was as a result of using this global warming as an excuse.
Absolutely.
Now you're blowing holes in it.
Absolutely. And you've got a bunch of new specials and great packages. Tell folks about the incredible products at the letter E, foodsdirect.com.
Well, what they are is they're all designed to be eaten rather than just stored back. The main thing that this is it's good raw food. If you get the bulk packs, there are two ways to do it. You can pack in the bulk if you want the absolute maximum amount of food for the least number of dollars. If you're really tight financially and you put some sweat equity into cooking it yourself, you're great. The other line we just came out with, Alex, is absolutely phenomenal. We've got backpackers and families just living on this stuff, and the foods are extremely nutritious, extremely well balanced, and they're all prepared. And you put them together. A 9-year-old can cook dinner for you, and you've got better food than you have in a gourmet restaurant. The pricing, like I say, we just got by with a 10% reduction in all the costs on everything across the board for the next 3 weeks, just because some of the contracts and things that are coming up. We literally have people from your show putting together food banks. Not food banks, but food vaults, I'm sorry. And we've got investor groups that are putting in food just because of the things that you've said. And it's taxing our production facilities, but that means we get better pricing. And
that's another issue. Police departments, Homeland Security, corporations are hoarding food and weapons right now. Why?
Well, one of the people that you can't stand, this Mr. Soros, he was in cahoots with some people that were telling everybody that gold is going to go up, gold is going up. But you know what they're telling people to invest in? What they are investing in themselves? Guess what? Food. They're putting in big vaults of it. So very simply, my friend, if it's important to these bad guys to control the food with the global warming stuff and with the...
They're getting ready for something big, and people, again, have got to screw loose if they don't call eFoods Direct, if they don't go to efoodsdirect.com. Give people the toll-free number, Steve, so they can call and order food today or ask questions or get a brochure.
Sounds good. 800-409-5633. That's 800-409-5633. efoodsdirect.com.
And the new site, the other one was great. It's got videos, audios, photos, documents. I mean, efoodsdirect.com is one of the best websites I've seen in a while. I'm looking at it right now on screen. Amazing job. And you've got the best food, not just the best website. efoodsdirect.com or 800-409-5633. There's so many other things you've got to announce, Steve. We've got 1 minute left. Tell people about some of the other stuff on the site.
Well, basically, the whole idea behind it is the two concepts. If you want food that's prepared, that literally, if you take into consideration everything you have to do to put this together, you have literally gourmet food that you couldn't even get at the quality in the restaurant that your 9-year-old can prepare, and people are putting this stuff in, and we've got the 7-day responders. They can build this into weeks and months worth of food, and it's just like a savings account. Literally put in your own food vault just like the bad guys are doing. It makes sense.
Folks, you've got to give eFoods Direct a call or visit efoodsdirect.com. Big banners up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. 800-409-5633. It is so important to get patriots who are awake to be self-sufficient in the times we're going into. Visit efoodsdirect.com today. Check out the great work they're doing. Steve, thank you so much for everything you're doing, my friend.
Take care, Alex.
10% off for 3 weeks on the already really, really low prices. Check them out today. efoodsdirect.com or 800-409-5633. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait.